Hey, what's going on, guys? I haven't done a video in a while, but here we are once again. Okay, so today what I'm bringing you is something I like to call the 20% challenge. So what I like to do this whenever I practice quite a bit. So I'll pick a robo, in this case it's the soul with the homing star, and I'll just go through a sweep with all the very hard computers with only 20% HP, as you can see, and then I let them have 100%, and I'm probably going to have an embarrassing amount of deaths doing this, but I like to do this because it helps practice neutral, I think. So let's just get right into it. The annoying thing about this is that the CPUs don't abide by the neutral start rule, so you have to really pay attention to the launch cube. And if they get the better start than you, then, well, sometimes you can just die before you even get a chance to do anything, especially versus the CPU that's the one that's got the stun gun, the Ox. But anyway, they seem to have a pretty good start here. The CPU's kind of bad at dealing with homing star, as you can see. But that's just what I felt like playing today. Oh, he got me. Gotta start paying attention because now I'm at half health. Okay. Got it. Not even a trade, just knock him down. Homing star is really good at knocking down, or at punishing rather, because it travels so fast and is so strong at full screen. So anyway, there's the first round. I like to, while I'm going through all of these, I always just keep it on the same stage usually, and then once I get done with all of them, that's whenever I change the stage. Now this one's a really, really annoying one to fight, the glider, especially if you don't have somebody that can just knock him down, because the glider will do almost all of your health, so we want to get in and not let him do that. Okay. Oh, we got hit. Whenever you play like this, it really makes you pay attention to the pods and bombs a lot more. See, like right there, I wanted to push my advantage while he was down, but I was going to get got by his glider. There we go. I was trying to explode those so they couldn't pop onto me. Soul's collision has frame 1 invincibility, so it's so good for defense. So you'll see me probably go for that a lot. Oh no! Oh man, I was doing so well, but that's what I mean. That glider does a lot of damage. I really thought that I'd be able to knock him down with that shot, but okay. That's death number 1. Alright. Let me try and focus a little more this time. If you notice, I always point the cannon directly towards the screen at the beginning of the match. That's just because I like to see what number my cube is on a little bit easier. Not really relevant for today's meta, the way that we have the neutral start rule and everything. But if you're playing versus CPUs or against your little brother who doesn't play with neutral start rule, then okay. Oh no, am I gonna lose again? Oh, this is so annoying. There we go. There's the knockdown. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. After I hit him the first time, I thought the second one would knock him down, but I guess I'm not too familiar with how many hits of... I'm not too familiar with how many hits the homing star is going to knock down this boy. So what do I need to be doing differently? Maybe I just need to be playing closer to him. Homing, oh god. Homing star is not really good up close, but maybe that's the play. Luckily you can oh my god. He's whooping up on me. If he presses, here's the problem, is if I know if he shoots I can just punish immediately, but I won't be able to knock him down now. Alright, there's the damage I needed. I just gotta not get hit. Alright, there's some good damage. Let me get out of the way of that glider. Oh fuck, dude. I'm supposed to be not getting hit. So far it's not looking good for us, but it's okay. This will go a lot quicker once I get past the lagoon. Bot number 2 is always he's sort of a gatekeeper. If I get really high, then they won't be able to curve around and get me. Oh, they did curve around and get me. Dang. I didn't even see him on the screen. Okay. Anyway, usually whenever I don't have people around to play with, this is just how I like to practice. Because the CPUs, well, there's not really good practice mode, first off, but the CPUs aren't really that worth playing against normally. But if you give yourself a handicap like this, then you have to try a lot more. There we go, I got to blow up. Oh gosh, is he gonna get me? Oh no, look at that. One hit did 140 damage. Oh my god. A lot of the way that people like to play on our Discord, I notice, is very trade oriented, and that's why you see Like Metal Grappler, for instance, being an extremely popular pick. But if you do this sort of HP handicap, it forces you to have to learn how to play neutral and not just go for the matchup win with trades. Oh god. Oh my god. I like that collision clash that we had, but then the glider came back and got me. Okie dokie. Alright, now do I just lose just because I got the bad launch? Probably. Okay, let me just run at him. Okay, there's a combo into his own bomb. Okay, let me just run at him and get him. This strategy seems to be doing okay so far. Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to do that. Okay, so far we've evaded getting hit. Okay. Computers, something I noticed is that they have a habit of liking to jump as soon as they wake up, which is like really weird. Real people don't do that. I gotta get away from him so that he doesn't do the straight shot. Okay, I might just be able to get the kill on him right here. Oh no. Oh, there we go with 16. It only took how many tries? About 9? Man, that is sad. But now we can keep. Oh no, I should have listened. That was only 7 tries. Okay. Now Gatling. This one should not be too bad to do. The Gatling is a pretty pathetic gun. But he does get the early wake, so let's see. Oh, this double wave is really annoying, especially if you play as little grappler or little raider. I'm sorry. She also likes to sort of troll you with that bomb, the geo trap. If you're up close, she'll just throw it out and it'll force a trade situation. And geo trap actually does like an insane amount of damage. Like actually, it's like close to 100, I think, which is really high for a bomb. But she can't really do much to us at the long range. And the like bullshit thing about oh no, it's bomb. Okay, there we go. The really bullshit thing about homing star is that you can confirm into it with Crescent P. Oh god. She walked into her own bomb and it took all of her life. But you saw I got hit by one geo trap and then it was just like all of a sudden I lost half my life. So that's crazy. Okay. I really hope the game audio sounds fine in the recording because my speakers are sounding kind of a little bit wonky. I didn't even pay attention to which CPU this is. Oh, this is the trap gun. This is really annoying to fight. Because she'll always like wake up. If you're on her, she'll wake up and just start jumping. And the like shotgun spread that it has whenever you shoot a trap from the air. Normally it's not that threatening because it doesn't do like any significant amount of damage. But whenever you only have 200 health, you can't afford to take any kind of ship damage like that. And like the spread is really unreliable, so it feels like just RNG whether or not it wants to hit you. But here's the problem with the trap gun is that you can't fucking approach with it. Oh god, I got a little bit too brazy there. So I do have to say the homing star pretty good versus little raiders. Well, I don't know about that. You can sort of get in my face as a little raider, and then the tracking on it close up is pretty bad. But I do have the cockroach for that problem. You'll see later another really annoying CPU to fight is the one that has homing star as well. And usually I just cheese that one out by getting all up in her face and going for collisions. Oh, here's the drill boy. So I have to be careful not to let him in close. But it won't be too bad because it's the CPU we're talking about after all. Oh man. Let's see, let's cut off this. He just walked straight past him and I didn't even do anything. I thought you guys were my friends. I'm thinking of the, oh no, I almost just lost. Yeah, that's the annoying thing about the drill. It does so much damage that if he catches you slipping and you get caught by that even once, you basically already lost. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. but we might be able to pull it out on 7. The nice thing about having aerial beauties, you can just jump over his divings. Okay, so we clutched it out with the 7 HP. Cool. Oh, we're making that comeback versus the CPU boys. One more win and it's 6-6. What's after drill? Splash Ox? Oh yeah. The computer doesn't really know how to like approach that well. It pretty much will just run around and shoot a bunch of bombs and pods a lot, and then like occasionally try and dash, but usually not like at you. So like whenever you have something that has range, like the homing star, it's hard for him to, it's hard for the computer to figure out how to get into the range that's going to be optimal, I would say. Although I'm already at 64 HP, I think it's because I got hit by that submarine D, I think it is he's using. Alright, that should, ooh, it did not get him. I may not get hit by a submarine. 62 seconds left. Oh, that's a good hit. Push the advantage a little bit. Some cockroach. Alright, that's gonna be a punish. I may not get in too greedy of a range. I have the lead, so I don't have to push too much. Okay, good, we got him. Okay. There you go, tie game with the computer. I actually usually will like to stop whenever they get to the illegal parts, which is, I think there are 16 presets before they have illegals, just because, I don't know, it feels too bullshit to me. Maybe I'll upload a video with just the illegals at some point. But I get a little bit mad trying to fight through them. Oh god, this is the stun one. I could have just lost since I wasn't paying attention really. Alright, so we'll throw the cockroaches down the hallway. 1, 2. Force them that way. 1, 2. Something that I wish people would do more often is like stagger your pods so that you can like make sure that you always have one on screen. Whenever I watch tournament replays, I feel like what I always see happens is people like have a moment of realization where they're like, oh my god, I just remembered I had a pod I could be using. And so whenever they do spread out their pods, they shoot them like all at once, you know? And a lot of times it's just a little bit wasteful in my opinion. So I just would like it, I think it's probably more optimal if at least sometimes you would like shoot one of them and then just like wait a couple of seconds before you shoot your other one. That seems like a better way to pressure. Except for if you're wanting to cover multiple options at once. But if you just want it for pressure, then probably don't throw them at the same time. Oh yeah, this one's really annoying because Tankhead has good defense, and because he stays in the air so long, you can't really poke him down too well with bombs. But I found out a strategy a little bit playing against the Goblin is that if you like wait for him to jump and then you start jumping, then you just punish his landing and there's not a whole lot he can really do. I mean, obviously, they like right there how he mixed up his landing a little bit. You don't have to like jump every time. So like if you're not using up all your jumps, then I might miss my punish, for example. There we go. Oh, that should have been good. Oh no. This is not where I want to be. Okay. Oh, I just did the thing where I shot out both of my guys. Okay, there's a solid hit. 1, 2, and... I think with the homing star, something that I neglect a whole lot is to use the vertical shot, because I just want to be in the air all the time, you know. But it's pretty good, like, situationally. Oh my god. 14 seconds and 14 health. Oh, but we clutched it, boys. But see, that almost went to time, which is just like a thing that happens against funky big heads. I really don't like him, man. But okay, seal head with needle. This is doable. The problem with the AI in this game, like you would think that seal head with needle would be a really good one to fight because it's like some busted parts put together. But the AI is just like, if you're in range for the gun, shoot the gun. Like, and they just like pretty much spam it, like right there. So you get him just like standing on the ground, wanting to spam gun a lot. But I think there's also like a certain amount of time in between doing one action before he's allowed to do another action, because I'm pretty sure that's like how the different difficulties work. Is they pretty much say you're allowed to do this many actions per minute. Oh no, I'm fucked up. Don't get hit. Okay. If I'm like above him like that, whenever he shoots it, I don't think. Oh, it hit me that time. Do I die? Okay, I gotta be more careful. At this far range, I'm gonna be having a huge advantage because like needle travels so slow and homing star is so fast. Yeah. I never really was a fan of homing star. Like for years I did not like it because it's just so pitiful up close, it won't knock down. But like a couple of developments happened. For one thing, I got my ass whooped bad by Goblin with homing star one night, and that kind of opened me up to the possibility that maybe it could be good. But like, because we have the neutral start rule now, it kind of makes it to where if you have homing star, you get to start the game with like a massive advantage, because it's like you're always going to be at like the range you want to be at the start of the match, and they're forced to approach, which is nuts, kinda. But also, I noticed once I found out you can confirm, what's it called, off of the crescent P, that kind of like was a game changer, because suddenly now you can fight at mid-range reliably, because you just throw out your bombs and pods and like you just get the confirm and then get the big damage still, because you can, even if you're pretty close, you can like throw it and then drift back into the range where your bullets are going to break out and force the damage that way. So I haven't really mentioned it much about this particular CPU yet, but this V-Laser guy, I really fucking hate this one. This is like probably my least favorite one to fight. Just because it's so obnoxious trying to get around it and not run into the lingering hitbox and not get hit by the wave. Like, I had a really good build for just thrashing it, not letting it do anything. But if you have something that like wants to approach, it's annoying to fight that guy for sure. I think V-Laser is one of those guns that's like really good if your opponent's trying to approach you, but the minute whenever, like if your opponent has the advantage in terms of HP and like you don't, like you're the one who's forced to approach, then how are you going to approach with V-Laser? Like, you just don't. Oh god, I fucked up. But luckily it's versus a little raider, so I can be, oh my god, my health. So I can hit him with the weak part and still knock him down. Alright, so the sky freeze is going to be a little bit annoying, but it won't be too bad because like I mentioned before, I don't really want to be approaching with the homing star necessarily. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm doing kind of bad here, so I need to start paying attention. I think vertical gun is like really underrated, kinda, and I don't think it's necessarily like good like compared to some of the other stuff in the meta, but I don't think it's that bad, and that's why you saw it. Like, I'm pretty sure it just dominated the low tier tournament that they had in December, or maybe it was in January, I don't remember. But because it's basically just the ghetto needle, like pretty fast, frame data wise, and decent ability to knock down. It's like obviously not as good as needle, but it's got a lot of similar properties to it. And so if needle didn't exist, like maybe people would use vertical gun. Hard to say. But the problem with vertical gun is that most of the time, if you want to knock down with it, you have to get like all of the multi-hits to connect, which is just not something you can really reliably do a whole lot in this game. Like, that's kind of the problem with a lot of multi-hit guns, is that you want to be able to get several hits to knock them down. But you just can't. Okay, he's gonna. Oh my god. See, I was mentioning earlier that the CPU has a habit of, like, if you're in range to get hit by the gun, they'll just like start spamming the gun. And on the flip side, I'm wiping my eye, that's why I'm not like shooting him or whatever. On the flip side, that whenever they have these short range guns, you see them throw out a lot more bombs and pods because you're just not in range to get hit by the gun. And if they're programmed to do so many actions per minute, they just have to do a bomb and pod. And that leads to a lot of the short range builds that the CPU has in some way just being better because they tend to go for more safe options. But I guess on the flip side, like I already said, they don't really approach in any kind of intelligent way. They just have to hope to get like a stray, like straight T or some crap like that, you know, and then they'll convert off of it. But, I mean, I just perfected him because I didn't want to approach. Here's another dour head. This guy is a little bit annoying because for one thing, if you do get hit by the afterburners, it's so much damage. It's actually insane. But because of the way they're staggered, you can try to punish it and then just accidentally get clipped by the last one a lot of the time. Oh no. Okay. And so you see, like, I don't actually get a chance to like punish directly if I want to be safe about it. I just get a little bit of frame advantage whenever he misses. And so I usually just try to, my main strategy is to just pressure with a bomb whenever he whiffs a afterburner shot, and then go for my conversion off of that if I can. Like, there we got one. Okay, not doing too bad. 60 seconds. See, like I went for the guaranteed damage there, but I had a guaranteed E to hit too, which I might start going for more guaranteed hits soon, just because of the fact that I got the life lead now. I'm not going to be able to get that 16 off before he rebirths. Shoot me. Oh, I was trying to go for the guaranteed punish, but he got hit by a straight bomb somewhere. Okay. All 6 of my losses so far have been versus that same exact CPU number 2. But I got 3 more, I think, so there's still a chance to incur more losses. We'll try not to. The last 2 are versus Glory, one with Meteor Storm and one with Sword Storm. I guess they just love to give Glory the storms. Whenever you are using a kind of laggy gun like what I have, it's always annoying to deal with the Seeker pods, because that gives them, like, whenever you shoot it, it's inviting them to come and get you. So you have to like shoot whenever you're far enough away that they can't get you. And the same is true for like glider and diving. Diving is probably more threatening because I think the Seekers will pretty much slow down whenever they get close. Oh, fuck me. The timer's getting a little bit low and I haven't gotten very many hits. So I have to start being a little more thoughtful with my pressure and not just autopiloting. Alright, I'll throw one of those there, I'll throw another one over there, another one, and alright, I got hit, but I got a trade at least. Oh no, I jinxed it. Sorry to hear that, I'm drinking coffee. Okay, battle 21, we'll get him for sure this time. I got a bad launch, so let me try and get far away. I guess with homing star I probably would want to get far away either way. But I guess I want to probably stay at mid-range so that he can't just... The problem I had before last time is he was being really evasive. but at the same time I can't get like too close because homing star is just how it is. Or sorry, something storm. What is it called? Meteor storm? Okay, there we go. Combos. Oh. The nice thing about a lot of these CPUs is that, like, whereas a lot of these sets, if I stand on like the geometry like this, he doesn't really have a way to be able to get to me without actually approaching, because his pod won't get me and his bomb kinda, well, it usually won't hit me on top of here. So whenever you fight like the stun bear and stuff, if you're using splash, you can cheese him out real hard by just standing in the center on the geometry and just spamming splash, and then he pretty much won't be able to get to you. You have to watch out for straight bombs. Okay, I got a 3, which is like what you do not want to see. That's your worst possible launch. But okay, this guy's got Sword Storm. Okay. Alright, I got a hit. It only takes 2 hits to knock down this guy. So versus like Sword Storm, you have to be really wary of where his down meter is, because if your gun doesn't knock him down, oh fuck. Okay, if your gun isn't going to knock him down, then you can't really go for the trade, because yeah, the Sword Storm's going to just fuck you. But once I clip him with a bomb once, I pretty much am free to be able to shoot my gun. You also have to watch because it'll regenerate over time. So if you clip him with the bomb and then like wait a second before you shoot him, then he might not get knocked down. Okay. So now we got the homing star mirror match. Actually, we have very similar builds, everything considered. We both have homing star, we both have crescent P, we both have aerial beauty. But I'm player 1, so I get the good launch. Let me back up a little bit and whoop his ass. Wow, that missed. The difference is that he's not going to be going for the confirms into homing star, and I am. Oh fuck, I messed it up. Let me get all up on him. I couldn't really go for a homing star there because of his gliders. Oh no. Okay, got him. Cool. So that's all 16. That's been my 20% run with Soul Homing Star. So cool. I'm gonna call that a day for this video, and then tomorrow or sometime soon I'll put out another video with another build. Okay, thanks for watching all the way to the end if you have, and catch you later.